What are the main tasks to be performed in January? We will start our January by planting our Christmas tree, the Christmas tree that is indoors. If you leave it anyway, it will lose its needles. Plant it in a good hole, even if it snows a little. It's not a big deal. You can even add snow on top. This will help to better rehydrate its root ball. In January, outside of freezing periods, take the opportunity to start the major pruning of fruit trees. You can also trim them. If you have a mild period, even if it rains, take the opportunity to brush the trunks of your trees to remove moss and lichens, which are shelters for all pests. Take advantage of January to rethink your paths, your garden. It's the right time to add gravel. Also think about the geotextile base that will prevent weeds from growing back in your paths later. Since the beginning of the month, the days are starting to get longer. Plants are beginning to regain some foliage. Even though it is still cold, it's the right time to start a layer. For that, you will use fresh manure, some boards, you will put a little potting soil on top, and you can already start a first sowing, a sowing of lettuce or transplant a few lettuces and sow radishes. If you have wintered some plants under the frames, like escarole chicories, don't hesitate to let in some air in the morning, which you will close again in early afternoon, all to prevent rot inside. The same goes for the greenhouse. It needs to be ventilated in the morning when it's mild, simply to release the humidity inside, and especially to avoid rot. In the cold greenhouse, do not neglect your plants that are currently losing their flowers, such as the camellia. Remove the wilted flowers which tend to rot with winter and the cold temperatures. If you do not remove these bad flowers, you risk contaminating your plants with other rots, such as botrytis. It is a fungus that can spread everywhere. Take advantage of a mild period this month to plant your trees and shrubs, such as roses, for example. It is also the prime time for planting bare-root fruit trees. And especially in January, continue to feed your birds with fat balls or sunflower seeds, and in about a month, we will start building the first nesting boxes. And above all, do not forget your plants in January. Water them preferably with soft water. Water at 20 degrees, which is room temperature. And for all your green plants, do not hesitate to spray room temperature water regularly on the foliage, at least once a week, so that they are always in great shape.